Sweet Mother, I will never forget you. I will never forget all the suffering that you have suffered for me in life. I will never forget how you carried me for 9 months, all the labor that you have gone through in life, to be able to give birth to me through the very special mercy and grace of God. As a child, as I was born, I was always sick, always under spiritual attack. Every time my grandmother would carry me on her back to various places of healing. Even so, God was always on my side. Many times I died, and each time they tried to bury me, each time they put me in the little hole and grave that they have dug for me, I will sneeze inside that grave, and everyone will run up and down and run around and come around and say, "Oh, he has woken up again. He has refused to die. He is an undertaker. Joe has refused to die." And each time I sneeze, you people will say, "Amon one," which means thanks be to God, which means welcome back again to life. Many times I died, and each time they tried to bury me in the small shallow grave dug for me by my enemies, my God will come and touch me and raise me from the dead. So much so that you people gave me the name Ajosi Pako. Even Mr. Irabo, the old man at Uoka, he will say, "That is Ajosi Pako, my son. He refused to die." Ajosi Pako means scrap metal. Scrap metals will never die. That was how I lived to grow up as a child. And as a mother, you ensured that I went to school. You ensured that you gave me the best training in the world. You ensured that I had the best education in the world. And when I graduated from high school in 1978, I started teaching in 1979. So much so that they felt I was very stubborn, and they brought me to Ilushi, where you were a midwife, so that you can look after me, so that you can watch over me. And then you sent me to the College of Education, where I went to study art and design. And as an artist and as a student teacher in the College of Education, I became an art teacher and introduced art into Ede Hologrammar School, Ubiaja. After that, I left the school. I said I wanted to go to America. I went to Lagos and started to work in Guinness, Nigeria Limited. There and then, you still came to look for me and brought me back home and sent me back again to the College of Education. During that period, as a student in the College of Education, every time I went home, I always go home only for no other thing but money and using the name of art materials. So whenever I came home, my mother, you will say to me, "My son, oh, art materials have come again. Art materials have come again. Which art materials do you want again, my son?" I will say Organdi, Pontel, Michelangelo de Galavaggio. I will give all sorts of names, all sorts of artistic names, all sorts of technologies to get more money and more money from you, my mother. And you knew this. Because of this, you gave me the name Art Materials. You will smile at me and say, "Hey, look at him, art materials have come again." And each time I came to you, even if I didn't need art materials, I will come with various terminologies in art to use it to raise money from you. And you were always there for me through art until I graduated and became a full art teacher. I started to teach since then and then till 1994 when I went to South Africa. Even before going to South Africa, you were the one who gave me all the means, all the resources, all the finances, and everything you acquired in life, your properties and everything, and gave them to me to go to South Africa, where I spent about 17 years of my life. And there in South Africa, because of the distractions in that country, I almost forgot you completely until I visited home in 2008. Reaching home, I saw the situation on the ground. I saw how much I loved you. I saw how much I missed you. I saw how much you loved me. When as an old man and you as an old lady, You carried me as an old man to sit on top of your lap. Even all my younger ones and everyone were jealous to see you, old woman, carry me, an old man, on top of your lap like you used to do as a child. Now, my mother, I can never forget you. You gave me everything in life to become the contemporary artist that I am today. You gave me all the support in life to be the person that I am today. I will not be here today in Ireland without you. Oh, my sweet mother, you have always become Mother Teresa. That is your name. Teresa Ekowanye Odiboh. My mother, my mother, my mother, my sweet mother, I love you so much. If I have a wife, she can never be my mother. If I have brothers and sisters, they can never be my mother. If I have relations, friends, and foes, they can never be my mother. My father can never be my mother. My uncles and nieces can never be my mother. Nobody can be my mother. Even my grandmother can never be my mother. You have always been the mother that you are. You have been the greatest mother and the wonders in my life in this universe. My mother, where would I have been without you? I will not be here today without you. I will not be living today without you. I will not be smiling today without you. I will not become the person that I am today without you. I will not be self-disciplined today without you. The life and the legacy that you have led me into is what made me the man that I am today. Thank you, my mother. Thank you, my sweet mother. Thank you for everything that you have done for me in life. My mother, my sweet mother. Without you, I will not be where I am today. Thank you, my mother. Thank you for everything that you have done for me in life. If I die and be born again, I still want to come back and be your son. I still want you to give back to me. I still want you, Mother Teresa, to continue to be my mother. Continue to be my mother. Thank you for being my mother. You are the most wonderful mother in the world. You are the one and only and ever living mother that we can always cherish. We can always remember. We can always regard. Thank you, my sweet, beautiful, lovely, heart-touching mother. The mother with a beautiful heart. The mother with a godly heart. The healthcare woman who have assisted the entire community all her life to this day. Thank you, my mother, for your great work that you are doing in the community. Thank you for your great work that you have done for humanity. Thank you for raising all of us, your children, words and orderly, and your far relations. You were the one who catered for us all. You were the one who trained us all. You were the one who brought us all up. Thank you, my mother, and thank you for the gift of life that God has given to you. My mother, my prayer is that you should live long in good health to reap the fruits of your labor as a mother. Thank you, my mother, and God bless you and give you long life and prosperity. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, my mother. God bless you, my mother.